Hello, this is JW Greenbaum bringing you Gaining an Edge. And this is a very special episode, as in probably the most special episode that I've ever done. You see, if you've seen a knife called the Traveling Knipex 16-20-50, yes, that knife is one that I purchased with the intent of being a traveling knife. And it finally came back about a year later, and I figured, I should really do a video on this knife. I'm actually going to send it on to John from JO Ventures Outdoors, who made this marvelous sheath for it, and also added this beautiful lanyard right here. So this is the knife, and by the way, I have not taken it out of the sheath since I've actually gotten it. I'm actually very curious to see this again. Definitely feels like there's a little bit of grit in there. Yeah, I can feel there's a little bit of grit, but I think that's from dirt. I mean, yeah, it's pretty dry. But yeah, this is the same old Knipex 16-20-50. It's got the basically plastic handle scales. Blade steel on this thing is either 40-34 or 41-16. If it's 40-34, it's very well heat treated 40-34, and if it's 41-16, it's average, but it's obviously made in Germany, made in Zollingen. Here's a little made in Zollingen right there. A lot of people did a lot of great testing with this thing, and they were using it to strip wire, sharpen pencils with this. They were using it as an EDC knife. There was just so many people doing so many wonderful things with this knife. And one thing that I really have to say is that this is not loosened up. The back spring is still very nice on this. So great little knife here. And I have to thank John from JO Ventures Outdoors here. He took this knife and he made it. He made it a lot better than it was initially. So this is really just a first impressions video on getting it back. Like, I can tell, yeah, that has been resharpened. It was not that sharp out of the box. So just a very, very cool knife. And you can get one of these for under $30. They're actually very, very nice values. And, people were stripping wire with these. They were just doing all kinds of things, EDCing them. But, yeah, it's just a good little, well, not little knife, but, and actually, if I had, like, one knock about this knife, because I have another one of these that I've just light used and carried now and then. If I had one knock, it would be the size. They are rather big, especially for a slip joint knife that is rather specialized in purpose. But just so many people. It was wonderful seeing so many people brought together with this or over this knife. It was just a really, really great thing. And I'm glad to have this knife back to do sort of a recap and a final video on this. It was wonderful seeing all the uses for this. And one thing that I thought was really cool was a lot of people figured out that the little diamond-shaped cutout, which is the Knipex logo, by the way, it's diamond-shaped, that was designed as a wire bender. However, it is not advertised as such on the US website. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if it's still advertised as such on the German website, but it used to be. And I think the reason for that was that they were afraid of legal liability. Namely, if you use this thing as a wire bender when it was, for instance, open, you could probably cut yourself. When it's closed, on the other hand, well, obviously, no, you're not going to cut yourself. But just such a cool knife. I really thought, if I really go into this video, I think one of the things I should do is see what kind of wear has been on it. And obviously, there's some grime on the liners And no, that is not rust, that is grime. There's a little bit of a gap right there forming in the handle scale. This handle scale is fine. That the blade is perfect. And by the way, if you'll notice, there's no dirt in there. So it is still functionally perfectly fine. And, you know, it seems less gritty now that I'm opening it and closing it. So, you know, just very, very cool to have this back and to have seen all of, you know, so many people testing it in so many different ways and, quite frankly, coming together over this knife. I would really recommend this if you do any sort of work with electronics. Obviously, it is a very specialized tool, but it's a very cool one, and it's not a super duper expensive one. And also, because I got this from Terry's Knives, I got a little thank you card, and I also got his channel sticker. So, Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. Obviously, we have a Stockman, a lighter, and a flashlight there. So, nice to get that. And yeah, there we go. And by the way, there are a couple of channel announcements, as I said in the description for this video. I have finally hit 500 subscribers. Now, what that means is that I will be doing a giveaway for 2 different knives, one of which was donated to the channel a while ago. That was a, Rosecraft Blades, Little Riverbend Skinner. And the other, which is my choice, is this guy. This is a new in-the-bag Spyderco Military 2 because, yeah, I mean, it's me. And if you want me to convert that knife to tip-up carry because it's tipped down out of the box, I will be very happy to do that. It's just reconfiguring some T6 Torx screws, so no big deal. But yeah, 500 subs. And I thought I would do this video for the 500 sub video because, I don't know, there's just something wonderful about this traveling knife and how many people it has gotten to really enjoy both this knife and, you know, have to get creative about using it and really enjoy using it. So, hey, really cool. So, this has been J.W. Greenbaum. I've been rambling enough, and I shall now be signing off and wishing you a great day.